Scorched Earth, Pax West, Book 1. Written by Christopher Cartwright. Narrated by David Gilmore. Chapter 1. Ural Steel Foundry, Russia, present day. The girl on the train didn't belong there. Paxton West's piercing green eyes studied the diesel locomotive as it snaked along the mountain half a mile away through the scope of his Macmillan TAC-50 sniper rifle. The landscape was a majestic and rugged expanse, blanketed in thick snow. Tall pine trees stood like sentinels, their branches heavy with the weight of winter. The train made its slow, laborious way along the snow-covered tracks, a serpentine line of rusted metal carriages, each one filled to the top with iron ore, the clatter of its progress muted by the snow. High on the Ural Mountains, laying on the ground, hidden in the snow in winter camouflage, Paxton adjusted his Schmidt and Bender 525 by 56 PM2 telescopic sight, focusing in on the young child. She looked about 6 years old. Bundled in snow-white Arctic clothing that blended with the icy backdrop, she looked happy in her fur-lined hood. The child wore a bright pink scarf, a jarring contrast to her otherwise harsh and dull surroundings. Her blue eyes were lively and curious. She pressed her tiny gloved hands against the window, her breath fogging the glass as she gazed out, entranced by the passing landscape. The train engineer was a burly man, his face weathered and rough. He had a thick, graying beard peeking out from beneath a worn cap pulled low against the cold. Paxton figured he might have been the girl's father, or possibly grandfather. His broad shoulders filled out his heavy coat, and his hands, large and calloused, gripped the controls with the confidence of someone who had spent years in the cab of a diesel train. The engineer kept his eyes on the tracks ahead, occasionally glancing at the gauges and levers, carefully adjusting the throttle to ease the train's slow approach toward the foundry. Alarm bells fired in the back of Paxton's lizard brain. If he had a conscience, he would abort the mission on those reservations alone. His second-in-command, Alicia, looked at him. A wary expression froze on her hardened face. She went by the call.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?